again, tell them. We win again, tell them. We win again, tell them. We win, we win, we win. Place nice, make people happy. From we are, tell everybody. The country on the rise. If you can't see it, then you must be blind. Hands up, unity. Raise the golden arrowhead and make the world see that. We win again, tell them. We win again, tell them. We win again, tell them. We win again, we win again, tell them. We win again, tell them. We win again, tell them. We win. Look, smiles on every face, in every county. We work for this. The country on the rise. If you can't feel it, then you're not alive. Hands up, unity. Raise the golden arrowhead and make the world see that. We win again, tell them. 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 We win. Hands up, unity. Hands up for the world to see. Hands up, happiness. Raise the golden arrowhead and make the world see that. We win again, tell them. We win again, tell them. We win again, tell them. We win again. We win again, tell them. 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 We win. Fly the drone.
We done.
Oh yes, a lot of you gon' vex, but I tell you, sometimes you just got to listen. There's a child in every home and every community. They will grow up to be symbols of unity. They'll be colorblind to race and ethnicity. That's the vision of a leader like President Irfan Ali. I'm talking about the one Guyana where our people can live in peace, where every race trusts each other, where racial prejudice no longer exists. Our children will have one Guyana to grow up in a land united and free with equality and blessed with prosperity. For too long we've been fighting one another. It's race against race, but in the end the country suffer. Oh, we were born here, not in India nor Africa. But if we can't get along, the foreigners gon' eat we suffer. We must put an end to racism. Let it end now with this generation. Together we'll develop this nation. Make Guyana the gem of the Caribbean. Don't listen to them wicked politicians who will divide us to win an election. Believe it or not, Guyanese no smarter than that. Yeah, I told you, it's your boy Padmore. Unity is the key. We are all one and we should be treated as one. Our ancestors were slaves and laborers, but the life they endured made it better for us. We honor their sacrifice and the freedom they bought for we. But some descendants of slaves use that to fuel the rich. It doesn't matter what's your skin color. When we bleed blood, it's red the same. Let's respect and love one another. When a brother cry, we must feel the pain. We're Portuguese, African and Indian. We're Chinese mix up, we're Amerindians. We're all Guyanese. Let's end this segregation. I'm appealing to Guyanese in the diaspora. We welcome you home. We've got a lot to offer. It's not the same place that you run away from. Come see the paradise Guyana has now become. I'm talking about the one Guyana where our people can live in peace, where every race trusts each other, where racial prejudice no longer exists. Our children will have one Guyana to grow up in a land united and free with equality and blessed with prosperity. It's a message. I just want you to understand. Stop and think for a minute. Really think for a minute. If we can't fix the present, then we should work on the future.
Hey, yo, my G, where you from?
Guyana.
Ghana?
No, Guyana.
Yeah.
Hello, Wagwan.
Yeah.
I came from a land. It have many water, many great sons and many daughters. We have the land, yo, where many ask for. We never see Katrina, nah, those disaster. I feel nice, we come from the golden city. Girl born in gold dust, so we show them pretty. The man full of faith, me nah know none was slippy. Guyana, me say big up on no city. Cause this is the dear land of the free, land of the many waters, resources and trees, land of the rivers and seas. I proud, Phoebe, Guyanese, land of the Amerindians, the Africans, the East Indians, and Portuguese, not to mention the Europeans and the Chinese. Them feel blessed from Guyana, this breeze. Cause enough people tour around the world and ask about Guyana, but don't know where that is. That is the last city of El Dorado in the world. That is the land where we live. Land of the biggest one-drop falls. Plus we have the longest floating bridge. We from South America, some say the Caribbean, but still a thanks we a give. Alright, 1, 2, mic check. View from gravity, are the nicest. Match time, my city, are the hypest. We see them gyal wine up in a some liquor digest. We are hustle from morning till night catch. Them finno Guyanese, get a youth not like rest. House and car, them finno we like press. Check the bank line them, we not like check. We got gold and diamond, them think priceless. Timber bauxite, then check the aisle next. GDF, Miami is the finest. I mean I talk about the sugar, nah the rice yet. So I'm Marshall, I drop the Guyanese bomb. For feed the nation, that's the Guyanese plan. Big up a kilo, them with them Guyanese slang. Guyana, that's where them Guyanese from. People tour around the world and ask about Guyana, but don't know where that is. That is the last city of El Dorado in the world. That is the land where we live. Land of the biggest one-drop falls. Plus we have the longest floating bridge. We from South America, some say the Caribbean, but still a thanks we a give. I came from a land, it have many water, many great sons and many daughters. Is we have the land, what many ask for, we never see Katrina or nah, those disaster. I feel nice, we come from the golden city. Girl born in gold dust, so we show them pretty. The man full of faith, we not know none was slippy. Guyana, we say big up on the city. Enough people tour around the world and ask about Guyana, but don't know where that is. That is the last city of El Dorado in the world. That is the land where we live. Land of the biggest one-drop falls. Plus we have the longest floating bridge. We from South America, some say the Caribbean, but still a thanks we a give. Hello, Wagwan. I the nuclear family, hey master, one up fully. A one-time records, a 592, we think that. Hello, Wagwan.
Hey, yo, my G, where you from?
Guyana.
Ghana?
No, Guyana.
Yeah.
Hello, Wagwan.
Yeah.
I came from a land. It have many water, many great sons and many daughter. And we have the land, yo, where many ask for. We never see Katrina, nah, those disaster. I feel nice, we come from the golden city. Girl born in gold dust, so we show them pretty. The man full of faith, me nah know none was slippy. Guyana, me say big up on no city. Cause this is the dear land of the free, land of the many waters, resources and trees, land of the rivers and seas. I proud, Phoebe, Guyanese, land of the Amerindians, the Africans, the East Indians, and Portuguese, not to mention the Europeans and the Chinese. Them feel blessed from Guyana, this breeze. Cause enough people tour around the world and ask about Guyana, but don't know where that is. That is the last city of El Dorado in the world. That is the land where we live. Land of the biggest one-drop falls. Plus we have the longest floating bridge. We from South America, some say the Caribbean, but still a thanks we a give. Alright, 1, 2, mic check. View from gravity, are the nicest. Match time, my city, are the hypest. We see them gyal wine up in a some liquor tight dress. We are hustle from morning till night catch them finno. Guyanese get a youth not like rest. House and car, them finno we like press. Check the bank line them. We not like check. We got gold and diamond, them think priceless. Timber bauxite, then check the aisle next. GDF, Miami is the finest. I mean I talk about the sugar, nor the rice yet. So a marshal, I drop the Guyanese bomb. For feed the nation, that's the Guyanese plan. Big up a kilo, them with them Guyanese tank. Guyana, that's where them Guyanese from. People tour around the world and ask about Guyana, but don't know where that is. That is the last city of El Dorado in the world. That is the land where we live. Land of the biggest one-drop falls. Plus we have the longest floating bridge. We from South America, some say the Caribbean, but still a thanks we a give. I came from a land, it have many water, many great sons and many daughter. Is we have the land, what many ask for, we never see Katrina, nah, those disaster. I feel nice, we come from the golden city. Girl born in gold dust, so we sure them pretty. The man full of faith, we nah know none was slippy. Guyana, we say big up on no city. Enough people tour around the world and ask about Guyana, but don't know where that is. That is the last city of El Dorado in the world. That is the land where we live. Land of the biggest one-drop falls. Plus we have the longest floating bridge. We from South America, some say the Caribbean, but still a thanks we a give. Hello, Wagwan. I the nuclear family, hey master, one up fully. A one-time records, a 592, we think them. Hello, Wagwan.
Hey, yo, my G, where you from?
Guyana.
Ghana?
No, Guyana.
Good morning, guys, and welcome to another episode of Livewire with yours truly. I was telling persons yesterday, morning to the persons across the diaspora, morning to the persons across the 10 administrative regions, especially good morning to the persons in the comment section. Guys, please remember, I know to what I was going to say initially. I was telling persons yesterday, Facebook would have blocked my Facebook account and all the pages for 1 month. So on Livewire News, Livewire TV, and Comrade Courdel Jones, you won't be seeing any posts until October 6th, right? Some of you may have gotten a friend request from me. Some of you may have gotten a new friend request from me. I've gotten some calls, and thank you for the people who were just checking to ensure I wasn't hacked or anything. But it's a new profile of mine that I would have set up, so I am able to still function somewhat until the ban has been lifted, right? So this is the profile. These are the pictures on it. Me in a light blue Livewire shirt. It's just Courdel Jones. And if you just to the thing, give you some reference, I recently posted late photos from the Luzaknan rally, right? So please add me on Facebook on this page, this new page here, Courdel Jones. And we're going to continue, right? Facebook getting very touchy. Facebook is getting very touchy. I don't understand. What?
how you process things like before I even continue, guys, please share the live, please share this YouTube live to your Facebook page, and please add my new Facebook account so you guys could keep updated and abreast with the lives and whatnot. We will do a secondary page for Livewire News as well, so that we can keep on keeping on. But yeah, Chris said the right thing. 5 more years on them. No. Before I even continue with what I was dealing with today, just look at this madness. Look at this madness. So the PPP stole the elections from the APNU. So, and we know how you bastards did it. So why not make it public? Why not share it with the world? The PPP got 8 seats. Still 28. Well, here, I will follow in the line of Lord and Attorney at Law, Timothy Jonas. But if the PPP thief all them seats from y'all and y'all sit them right there, they deserve a thief it. You understand? Left them with it. Because if they steal it, and y'all were sitting right there with your observers, your whoever, counting agents, everybody right there, and they were able to steal it without a sensible or credible protest from any one of your agents at GCOM or any one of your agents at the polling stations where the votes were counted, I am saying to you, Mr. P. Alicock, the PVP deserves it. Leave them with it. Leave them with it. If this is your contention here, right? They win 8 seats and thief 20 more, and you have no proof, nothing to show that this happened. Leave them with the 20 seats. Y'all didn't deserve it. And frankly, if you allowed another political party to steal 20 seats from you, then you definitely don't have the best interest of the Guyanese at heart to ensure that they will be followed according to you. So I'll leave them with the 20 seats that they stole. Right, Mr. Alicock? You leave them with the seats. It's crazy. Listen, I'll tell you something. You see this win that the PVP get, right? It's sending people mad, you know. It's sending people mad. It's like people in the PNC, they can't fathom like what happened. Well, they know. There's the Aubrey factor. Right? Is it? Oh, shucks. Me turn on the see. I want to know why this place is so warm already. You understand? Courdel, your body's the Jack. What was this? What was this? Your body's the Jad. Okay, whatever. Are a gang of thieves and liars and stole the election from the APNU. They're afraid of. He said, we know you stole it, ringing. Brethren, anyway, I got with that. Who afraid of Norton? Not even the people in the party frightening. Look, anyway, I am done with Alicock. Alicock, you comment to your one, brother. Every other guy needs with sense, a brain, and with eyes to see, understood what took place at the 2025 elections. So no amount of misinformation or disinformation you try to peddle in the comment section here. Whatever, bro, whatever. So yesterday they had the swearing in of the Prime Minister and the Vice President in Brigadier retired Mark Phillips and Dr. Barrett Jagdio as Vice President. And that ceremony was held at Office of the President, short, sweet. And today there should be some more swearing in happening. I'm not too sure of the time, but once we're informed in time, we'll try to get down there and bring it to you live, right? So I noticed that there was an article by Demerara Wade, right? I noticed there was an article by Demerara Waves in relation to comments by the Venezuelan ambassador yesterday. They caught him at the swearing of the prime minister and the vice president. And the article that Dennis posted, no collusion between Mohammed and Venezuela, says Venezuela's ambassador. Now, before, I have the recording of the interview. I was there as well. And I noticed that Dennis and this other girl that works regarding Mosley, both of them tackled the Venezuelan ambassador and was trying to get him to say that there's no connection between Maduro and Mohammed's. But Dennis' question was framed in a certain way for him to answer in the negative, that, okay, well, there's no connection. So I will play the interview here for you between Dennis Chibral and the Venezuelan ambassador. I was there, like I said, I was there yesterday afternoon, and I saw them tackle him. I was lapsing. You understand? And then I had to run and jump in there quick. But you will hear firsthand what the Venezuelan ambassador said. And I just want to say to you out there, right? And y'all take it logically. If I am the Venezuelan ambassador, I know the kind of president I'm working for. Why would I admit to colluding with someone in terms of impeding on Guyana sovereignty? Why would I admit that? So I didn't really understand what they were expecting to get from the Venezuelan ambassador. It's not Svetlana Marshall, man. It's somebody else. It's probably, I can't remember. It's one of them. You understand? So they went and they tried to get him to speak to this Mohammed Venezuela connection and create a distance between the two. But again, I'm saying, what do you expect from the Venezuelan ambassador? Why would he admit, right? Why would he admit to wrongdoings with Azadine Mohammed, or admit that his government is in dealings with Azadine Mohammed in terms of trying to take over our country, in terms of being engaged with the Maduro cartel, as the US has labeled them, in relation to gold smuggling, drug smuggling, and all sorts of things? Why would he admit that? So I am wondering what Dennis Chibral was hoping to hear. Nevertheless, let's listen to the interaction between Dennis Chibral. I don't know if it's Svetlana Marshall. Let me Google Svetlana photo and see if it was her for real. God damn the soup. And you buying got it like the right now. So let me make sure I ain't able. I ain't even. Svetlana Marshall. Guyana. Let me see. Image. Yes, it was Svetlana Marshall. Good. I said the right thing. Jesus Christ, girl. Anyway, right? So it was Svetlana Marshall, Dennis Chibral, and then I came in probably about like 10 seconds after they would have started the interview, but I got the commentary from the ambassador, right? So listen here.
Well, as I say, if you go to do a transaction, this is between the embassy and the person, any consular transaction or whatever information of Venezuela. But besides of that, I can tell you because I have to respect the privacy of the people that go into the embassy.
So first of all, the man spoke to that he can't tell the media whether these people actually went there or not, but we see the video. And the person he could have told was the Minister of Foreign Affairs, which he did tell. You understand? So if they didn't go, you could have said no, they ain't been. But the fact that you are protecting, as he put it, the privacy of the person, they went there. You understand?
Collusion between the Mohammedans and Venezuela concerning the security.
Listen listen to Dennis's question. I use a cross later G. I have to let Ali Cock go. Anyway, so listen to Dennis Shibral question.
Collusion between the Mohammedans and Venezuela concerning the security of Guyana?
So he asked if there was any collusion between the Mohammedans and Venezuela concerning the security of Guyana. Why does Dennis Shibral think that the Venezuelan ambassador, whether he has that information or not, would present it to him? Think about it. Why would the Venezuelan ambassador admit that the Venezuelan government is colluding with the Guyanese to mess with Guyana's sovereignty? We was expecting to hear. Right here to clear again.
Respect the privacy of the people that go into the embassy.
Is there any collusion between the Mohammedans and Venezuela concerning the security of Guyana?
No. Why do you say that? No. Collusion in what sense?
Well, that's what we are hearing domestically here.
Oh, and absolutely, absolutely. As I say, the embassy is an open place for everybody. Besides that, I have nothing else to comment. Okay? Thank you.
Thank you.
Right? Is there any collusion between Venezuela and the Mohammedans?
That go into the embassy.
Is there any collusion between the Mohammedans and Venezuela concerning the security of Guyana?
Concerning security, see, he asked about the gold. He asked about the drug smuggling. Right? And again, my point is, why would you think the Venezuelan ambassador will turn to the Guyanese media and say, yes, we are colluding with him in terms of your security? And Miss Yasmin Ba, based on what the ambassador said, already determined that, oh, so they lied. Shock up. Right? So she is determined that everything is a lie. No. Guys, don't forget to add the new profile so you guys can keep in the know. Right? What was Dennis Shibral expecting to hear? Why would the Venezuelan ambassador share the Venezuelans' plans in relation to the Essequibo with Dennis Shibral? The man basically, in not so many words, admitted that they'd been there. If they were not there, he has no reason to keep private the visitors to the embassy. I have no log of ass or shell coming to this embassy. But the mere fact that you're saying I have to maintain, the privacy of the visitors to the embassy, they've been.
Well, as I say, if you go to do a transaction, this is between the embassy.
Right? You hear? Listen to him again.
Well, as I say, if you go to do a transaction, this is between the embassy and the person, any consular transaction or whatever information of Venezuela. But besides of that, I can tell you because, well, as I say, if you go to do a transaction, this is between the embassy and the person, any consular transaction or whatever information of Venezuela. But besides of that, I can tell you because I have to respect the privacy of the people that go into the embassy.
Is there any collusion between the Mohammedans and Venezuela concerning the security of Guyana?
No. Why do you say that? No. Collusion in what sense?
Well, that's what we are hearing domestically here.
So he doesn't say, well, they say y'all smuggling gold together. They say y'all smuggling drugs. They say he's a pro Maduro puppet. You don't get the man no information to work with. You understand? You don't give the man no information to work with. And again, why would he tell you the truth?
Collusion in what sense?
Well, that's what we are hearing domestically here.
Oh, and absolutely, absolutely. As I say, The embassy is an open place for everybody. Besides that, I have nothing else to comment. Okay? Thank you.
Thank you.
Well, as I say, if you go to do a transaction, this is between the embassy.
If you go to do it and you are sanctioned, it's between the embassy and you. That's what you might say. If you go to do it and you're sanctioned, it's between the embassy and you. Listen again.
Well, as I say, if you go to do a transaction, this is between the embassy and the person. You know, any consular transaction or
any consequent action. You remember the Spanish, the Span English. The couple of you who know what I mean by Span English is you understand?
whatever information of Venezuela. But besides of that, you know, I can tell you because I have to respect the privacy of the people that go into the embassy.
Is there any collusion between the Mohammedans and Venezuela?
You understand? So I just wanted to give you all that perspective because how Dennis make it seem. How Dennis make it seem is like nothing ain't going on. And people were genuinely being misled by getting or by sharing this information in relation to this connection. Now, again, why would the Venezuelans tell the Guyanese media the truth? We've heard from U.S. law enforcement agencies about the drug smuggling, about the gold smuggling, about the tax evasion, and about the ties to Venezuela. Right? About the ties to Venezuela. And these guys, I got no problem with Dennis Shebra. Understand? And Dennis Shebra know me since NCN back in the days. Yet all of them display like they don't know in the media. I do media work. Just because, like I said before, I am supportive of progress and development. I have seen progress and development under the PPP administration. So I often speak to what they do and how what they do impacting the Guyanese people. So automatically, Dennis and Nazima label me a political activist. I have no membership in the PPP. No membership. None. But as a level-headed Guyanese of Afro descent, based on what I've seen, and I've been around enough to experience both sides of the coin. And I'm saying, based on what I've experienced over the years, as a Guyanese who is entitled to support whichever political party he wants, I find that the PPPC, their policies tend to have the Guyanese at heart. Guys, again, please share the live on Facebook. Please share the live on Facebook. Please share the live on Facebook. Right? They tend to have the Guyanese at heart. Now, I understand that the government doesn't go out and build a road, right? The government, well, I don't know who's the new public works minister, but if we talk about the former public works ministers, Minister Edgil and Minister Indar used to go out and build a road. Being a construction company, they set up the process, they provide the funds, and they hire a contractor. Now, all contractors may not do the roads to the best of their ability. They're cutting cars, doing something, doing some stupidness. Right? But what my point is, at the end of the day, when you compare the two administrations, whilst you may have 100 roads and 20 bad, out of the 100 that do over that ain't do to the best of quality, you got 80 that's standing up and do properly. When you contrast that to an APNU AFC administration, but we can't contrast Win because Win never do nothing. You understand? When you contrast that to an APNU AFC administration, there are no roads. So you don't have a percentage of good ones and a percentage of ones that are bad and need repair. So there's nothing to compare it to. So I am saying 8 out of 100 is damn good. 8 out of 100 is damn good. So if you got 100 road and they do over 100 road, and out of the 100, 20 do substandard, but 80 do well, I am happy, because there's no administration. There's no administration in this world. And I reiterate, in this world, where you can see, 1, there's no corruption. 2, every single project that they embark on went to cost, as it didn't have no overruns, finish on time, every single project, or what was the right term to use for this? Or you didn't have any substandard work from some contractors. That is what I'm saying. There's no perfect government in this world. None, not even the Chinese government will get everything on lockdown. You understand? None. So I am saying my support for President Ali and the PPP is based on the works that they put out. And I am entitled to do that. So I don't, and the Guyana Press Association got a new head. So maybe what we need to do is to write again seeking membership. You understand? Write again seeking membership. Because every president that was there, fully aware of me as a media operative, but because of my commentary, they decided to try and sideline me. Anyway, I wanted to ensure that y'all got the full version of the interview with the Venezuelan ambassador. And we're going to close off a little early here today. We're trying to get the news page set up so that we could keep posting news to you guys. As I said, the profile and the pages, they're on a block until October 6th. So that's what we're trying to start out here. It's taking a little while. Facebook got to set a new rules. You can't create too much things one time and set a nonsense. You understand? But guys, thank you for joining me on this program. All 400 of you on YouTube only. Please don't forget, subscribe to the YouTube channel. Follow us on Facebook as well. Livewire News, Comrade Courdel Jones, and Courdel Jones here as well. Follow the pages so that you guys can be up to date. And listen, all the people calling me and talking about Dougie going to Parliament. Listen, understand this. You can't go to Parliament if you're not on the list. Dougie is not on Team Win list. Bradley Sampson is not on Team Win list. Right? He's not on the list. Mohammed just can't go and pick somebody off the road to go to Parliament. Right? You can't just go and do that. You have to be on the list. You have to be on the list. Bradley Sampson is not on the list. I don't think Fatah is on the list either. So y'all get it out y'all head, buddy. Them two, at least them two ain't going to Parliament. At least a thing. And let me apologize to man, because as a man, you won't make it back, but you get your one seat. You really work hard for the one. Anyway, guys, I'm out of here. The studio is about 90% complete. 90%. So hopefully tomorrow or so we should be back to normal in terms of, no, I got covered the stuff there. Jesus. Anyway, guys, thank you for tuning in, and I'll see you guys tomorrow morning as normal. Again, today, later in the day, they should have another set of swearing-ins of the ministerial personnel, and we'll try our best to bring that to you live. Right? Anyway, guys, take care. Y'all be safe. And as I usually say before I go, it's all about peace. It's all about love. It's all about one Guyana.
We are a peaceful people, struggle as we struggle, and we don't look for trouble, just ask around. But when outside faces from foreign places talk about taking over, we